welcome to another episode of our show, He Says, She Says, where we talk about life stuff.
Yes, and I'm Jovan, and I'm a speaker, trainer, and a coach, author of an upcoming book, and host of the podcast show, The Possibility Show. And
I am Denise Wong, your boring employee.
Okay, we are finally gonna bring our awesome
Harry Potter cauldron, by the way. Thanks, Denise. As you can tell, I'm holding a Harry Potter one. So you're doing the draw.
So apparently, she's a big Harry Potter fan.
We are called Potterheads, by the way. Yes, we have a name.
Potterheads. Okay, so I think in episode 1, you mentioned that we have a list of topics that's inside here, and then we're gonna draw it out and then talk about whatever we pick. Right?
So, do you want to have the honor of picking the very first one? Ding! Okay, open. The first topic we're going to talk about that we have drawn is how to get ahead of others in the office. I don't know how you're going to do that, since you're not in the office anymore.
Well, I can talk about my experience, but yeah, so the question is how to get ahead of others in the office.
It's very easy. You take the Harry Potter wand and then you go to the office, Expelliarmus! And then you all go away.
Well, honestly, there was a point in my career. I used to be an engineer, by the way.
Okay, cool.
And I won't say the company because I'm going to say something not so nice. But then I was talking to some of my colleagues and we were talking about, what's the fastest way to get to the top?
Stab somebody.
Close. Burn the office down.
Yeah, so everybody else die, right?
Yeah. Everybody inside the office will die.
And then so you're number one office.
And then you'll be the manager.
But then there's no more office after that. There's no more, the manager, but there's no more office for you to manage. Right? So,
I'm so bad, right?
So, no, that was my idea. That physically speaking, you just stab everybody to death, lor. So you burn down the office, you kill everybody, right? So you stab everybody to death also to kill everybody. So you choose your preferred.
But then, one by one is that the chance of getting caught
ineffective.
So ineffective.
What you take a poisonous gas, you wear the gas mask, and then you still have an office to manage after that.
Yeah. Oh, true.
All people die.
If I burn,
But you still go to jail. True. Okay, so physical things aside, how to get ahead of others in the office? There's so many. Do you want to talk about the devious way, or do you want to talk about the non-devious ways?
Well, we talk about the devious. Well, interesting. Devious. I never thought of devious ways, but
it is devious, right? There are a lot of devious.
Like
boot licking.
What's boot licking? Like literally boot licking?
Nowadays people don't wear boots to the office anymore.
Oh, true. Well, girls do.
Yeah, but you know what boot licking is? Don't you know?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Like kissing someone's ass.
Precisely. You either kiss someone else or you boot lick. But the drawback.
Yeah.
The drawback is that you must choose very carefully who you are boot licking. Because usually if you're boot licking, then there are probably different factions, cliques in the office, right? So if you're boot licking somebody and you didn't place your bet correctly, and that person, and then you're going to be out of the other faction. You can't just suddenly bootleg the other head of the other faction or whatever it is, right?
But I've been out of the corporate world now for about maybe a decade. Gazillion years.
His topics are all outdated. Actually, no, I think it's still the same everywhere.
It's still the same.
Because people are the same. It's just that there are more ways to set people up now because of technology.
True.
So, bootlicking is one. What are the other forms that you have experienced?
Well, the worst thing that I can think of and probably experience is that they badmouth the competition. Backstabbing.
Figuratively stabbing.
Yeah. Okay. So to get ahead, they probably do that.
Okay. Yeah, these are devious ways, right? But it's very sleeping with your boss or your or your whatever
Okay.
on top of you, like figuratively, not literally. Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm stuck there. Okay, never mind. Go ahead.
His brain is stuck, guys. Aiyo.
Neanderthal.
Yeah, you just have to ignite the animal part and become Neanderthal. But then the thing is, it is true, sleeping with your boss is also one of them.
Yeah.
But that only works if you look good, I think. Right? I mean, if you're... like I said, this show is not politically correct, but if you're freaking ugly, then you may have to think of a new way. Make your boss drunk. Okay?
So that you will look good.
You know, everybody looks good. There's a joke. Everybody looks good at 3 a.m. when you're drunk. So, get the boss drunk. So,
oh my god. Okay. Yeah, so that's probably another devious way.
What other devious ways?
Well, yeah, I don't know. I don't do these things.
Neither do I. But sometimes it's not about whether, I mean, of course, I don't do those things as well. But sometimes it's about how to then get ahead without being involved.
Being involved?
In all this office politics.
Oh.
Right? I mean, I don't backstab others, but it doesn't mean others are not going to backstab me.
True.
So how then do I protect myself without...
From these devious ways?
Yeah, without being devious myself. I think that is the hardest part. It's a constant balance for me. That's what I feel.
Yeah. Well, of course, in the end, probably this is common sense. It's all about results, right? So if you continuously produce results...
people can still backstab you, I tell you.
Yeah, that's the reality.
Yeah, you see, so I realized that for me, I think it's about choice. For everything that you choose to do, there is a result. So for example...
Wait, be careful where you point your wand.
Why?
You might.
Expelliarmus!
Okay, continue.
You know, I have tried to extend this thing before and so loose that when I Expelliarmus before, hit the person in the eye. So I will make sure it's very firm now, okay? So anyway, the thing is I realized that for me, I don't like you say, results. And I don't like to be involved in office politics. So in the office, I choose very carefully who I consort with, for lack of a better word, or who I am seen to have close relationships with. And I realized that this is my choice, but I realized that the not so good thing about this is that people that tend to think that then she's a stuck-up person and blah blah blah. So I think at the end of the day, you have to choose wisely with your eyes open, and then you have to be okay with the consequences.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, one thing's for sure, office politics will never go away.
Of course, because humans are...
Yeah. And so, yeah, I agree that, you have to, I think it goes back to, of course, you have to know yourself, how much you can take and what you can contribute, as well. So that's self-awareness. And then, of course, like what you said, I do agree that you have to choose how you want to be in the office.
Yes, correct. So I have people, especially when I first, I don't know, there are people in the office who behave in the office as if they were at their friend's gathering or like a social setting. But I think personally that's not very professional, and it doesn't do yourself any good. So your boss is going to look at you and going to be like, she's not serious, or he's not serious. So it doesn't do anything except to make yourself look bad. I think professional and social wise, you still have to keep it separate.
Yeah, I think it's also a choice, because I also see it depends on the boss, because some bosses would like to have
company culture.
Would like to have that kind of like closeness and friendship type of.
Yes, but no matter how close the boss is, there's always a line.
Of course.
That's what I realized. So you cannot be like you say you treat like your boss friendly, but you cannot treat your boss like a friend. It's different.
Oh yeah. I love that distinction, because at the end of the day, even if no matter how close you are, I experienced this, and when the company has to retrench people, you'll get retrenched. I got retrenched.
Oh, that's why he's been out of it for 10 years. But then he's now living the life that he wants. So good for him.
Yeah, it's something positive. So anyway, so then let's go back to the question. So now talking about the devious ways and how you can avoid it if you are at the other side of it. If you wanna really get ahead of others in the good way, how do you do that?
You need to, I think first of all, you need to be very clear. It all starts with yourself. You would think that getting ahead of others means you need to, I don't know, personal relationships and all that. All that's important, but first of all, you must be very clear about yourself in terms of what you are good at.
Yep.
And then you need to find a place and a job that showcases what you're good at. Right?
Yep.
So you need to be clear of what you're good at, and then you need to find a job where you can showcase what you're good at. Right? And then after that, it is interpersonal relationships already. Right?
Which what I was gonna ask you as well. So like, how important it is to have the right boss?
Oh, it's very important. It's not just the right boss, but okay. Right boss, I think is very, very important. I would say it's even more important than the company culture. Okay?
Yes.
It's very interesting insight that I got from one of my previous jobs where I had, she was the most, okay, I've gone through quite a few jobs. I think at least 5 to 8. Yeah, that's quite a lot. I used to job hop. And I realized that she is a she, by the way. And that already breaks the stereotype. She was one of the best bosses I've ever had. She was excellent. She was excellent because she was firm, yet understanding, and I realized context is very important. So she sets the context and the boundaries for us, like this is what can be done, and she's very clear about it. Bosses, if you're a boss and you're watching this, or you're a manager and you're watching this, don't be wishy-washy with your employees. Don't tell them that it's okay when you don't feel it's okay, and then when they do something that you say it's okay, you penalize them for it. Okay? That one sends a mixed message to the staff that you're managing, and it doesn't give them the right context. So with her, we were very clear that we were free to act, but within these boundaries. I mean, it's a job, right? We know we are not there to play, so we are okay with boundaries. Like, okay, this is what you need to do. This is the resources that you have. This is the boundary within that you can play with. I think that was what she did very well. And we still, okay, as a team, okay, she was such a wonderful boss, honestly, that as a team, we still meet today.
Wow.
Yeah, still meet today. We meet once every few months.
Like to catch up.
Yeah, to have drinks, to catch up.
That's nice.
She's like the mother of the group.
Wow.
Right? And I would say why from this experience, I found that having a good boss is better than having a good company culture. Of course, it's important as well, because our company culture wasn't very good. But because she was such a wonderful boss, she could filter off whatever that we didn't need to know. So she was in between the higher management and us, and then she was filtering the both sides, so she only let each side know what they need to know. In this case, she didn't pass down, okay, our previous boss, not very positive, she's a very negative person. So our boss, my manager, was really good. She would filter it all off, and what she passed down to us was simply what we needed to do. And it's very helpful because then we could focus on what we need to do instead of being affected by all that negativity. So she herself absorbed it all.
Nice.
So I think that she had the perfect balance between being firm and understanding and friendly.
Nice. So if you want to get ahead and become a boss, then most likely you can model that as well.
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah.
Then after that, the company culture, how to get ahead. Yeah, like I said, results.
Yeah.
Results, and then you have to blow your own trumpet.
Oh.
Don't be shy about it.
Yes. So how about if they're shy?
Then you won't get ahead, lor. So you need to choose. Do you prefer to be shy, or do you prefer to get ahead? You have to choose one or the other.
Yeah, I like that. I like that you have, because I experienced that as well. When I started working, it's like...
It's a very Asian thing.
Yeah, the results will speak for itself, but Really, it doesn't all the time. So yeah, you have to really put it out there.
Yes, because if you think about it, okay, it may not be your boss may be an average boss, or your manager is an average manager. Imagine the company has 30, 20 employees, right? How can the manager actually have time to look into each person's results? It is like when you go outside and you see marketing ads. It's the loudest ones that catches your attention. I'm not saying that you have to be loud to get ahead, but then make sure that whatever you do has your stamp on it, meaning that you can send an email out saying that, oh, okay, this has been done already, and it's done like that. So people know, it's simply letting people know that you are the one that has done the project. That's all.
Correct.
And it's not boasting if it's the truth. Right?
I agree. Yeah.
I think that's it. So be clear about what you're good at. Find a job that showcases your talents, and then toot your own horn.
All right.
Okay, and that's the end. Okay, thanks.
Bye.